Okay, so since I want to do VOD recording and VOD reviewing, I think it's only fair that I need to VOD review myself. I think I need to critique myself if I'm going to critique others. So this was my most recent ranked game. I think this was last night. This was the last one we played, and it ended up being a loss. So we're gonna go ahead and critique my gameplay here.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I'm used to being a defender.
Now, if I remember this game correctly, it starts off with me taking an 0-1. I just don't remember how. I just remember that it does, because I was disappointed by it. Alright, looking back on it, I absolutely should have gone for that Angela. Where is she? So I don't know why I didn't go for her, because she kind of just goes around and harasses our healers for a little bit. She ends up dipping anyway, so you know what? Maybe I did make a good choice. She didn't really stay and actually, like, put up a fight, so. Anyways, I ignore Angela. I join our rogue. I almost deemed the Angela worthy of a fight. Magic was close. This is where I should disengage. Okay, yeah. So I got godded by Doc Strange here. Oh yeah, that was genuinely targeted too. It wasn't even like I was just too close and got unlucky. Magic is hella close though. Unfortunate. Yeah, no, I should have, once I noticed my health getting low, I should have backed away almost immediately. Especially with Doctor Strange with his massive AoE damage. It's rough to stay in a fight with him. There we go, make up for it. Again, ignoring Angela. This death I can understand. I'm giving myself the pass on it, strictly just because I wanted to try and contest for as long as I can. I mean, obviously, that probably wasn't the greatest decision, but, you know, even if I take a little bit of space just long enough for a rogue or for Hela to be able to do some damage, just hopefully to try and contest. Unfortunately, the rogue was just a little bit too far away. Groot was way too far away. Hela was almost there. Our Gambit was almost there, and our Jubilee was really almost there. So if I had a little more health, or if I maybe saved a little bit more of my defensive abilities, this might have worked as a game plan, but it evidently did not. So that's already 1 and 2. I'm obsessed with magic this game. Help the rogue out? That's not bad. Am I taking an L here? Oh, I'm surprised. I actually lived through it. Okay.
I needed that.
Just harassing the enemies, not really doing anything of substance. I also seem to love ignoring the Angela. Yeah, that's rough. Another L to Doctor Strange's AoE.
There's still work to be done.
Enemies. Perfect.
I am now beginning to wonder if my ult is going to be useful.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Man, I didn't realize how hard focused I was on that magic.
Us against the world.
It's like my sins have been let the devil.
Yeah. Poor Squirrel Girl, she got her ass beat there.
Double kill.
That was just a great team wipe. We used 3 ults for that though, which is a little unfortunate, but Rogue almost has hers. Jubilee's not crazy far from hers.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Rogue's ult is also strong enough to completely contest site on her fucking own, so saving a Rogue ult in the bank is not that bad of an idea. I don't realize what changed in my psyche, but I went from almost hard locking magic to then actually giving Angela some attention. At the very beginning, I completely fucking ignored her as if I didn't even see her. And now it seems like I am stalking her and getting her out as fast as I can. I think that's interesting. It's definitely not a conscious thing. Yeah, really solid Rogue ult. That was a really questionable decision by Angela.
In their tracks.
But again, just a really solid Rogue ult, saving the game. Now, I remember this. I'm AFK here. And the Loki catches me lacking. And the Hela saves me. I remember that one specifically because I was like, holy shit. Okay, I was worried for a second. I thought I was gonna jump in there and then fucking die to Doctor Strange, but no, I pull back, which is good. That's what I should be doing, is pulling out of the fight when I'm that low. Which is really enticing because the Doctor Strange was nice and low. Solid Angela.
Your powers are mine.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Only 60 seconds left.
Behold.
So there's 2 of the, or sorry, 3 of their ults. Rogue is, or not Rogue, C&D was off of her ult. Oof. Yeah, I should have disengaged. See, that's a really hard one, because I do think I should have disengaged, but I was also, like, relatively good on health. It's just that Squirrel Girl does, like, stupid high damage if she lands her shots appropriately. Like, right here, I'm almost full. We finish off C&D. Squirrel Girl's here. Like, that Squirrel Girl just does a ton. I should have disengaged that.
You still have to deal with the devil.
Down to 30 seconds. Gotta stop that vehicle.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl again. That's just an unfortunate L once again.
Don't give up. They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
So what are we at now? So I'm going 17-5, 8 finals. So with a lot of questionable decisions,
Gotta stop that
this is still a half decent game for me.
Hey, hitting real hard.
especially on a losing team.
Only 60 seconds left.
This is where I should disengage with that Loki rune. Okay, good.
Now or never. Stop them.
Magic can hear me here.
30 seconds.
That was a good CMD ult to try and counter us.
By the eye of Agamotto.
The final 10 seconds.
Solid elim.
Going to overtime. Double KO. That's 3.
I clearly had some aggression for Squirrel Girl eliminating me twice. That was pure anger. So now this is where we should be taking a relatively hard L. Because we lose our mag.
Natasha hooked me up to take them down.
Director's injured.
Angela barely escapes with her life. I'm really glad I didn't press that further. My god, Squirrel Girl got melted there. I engaged with way too little health. I should have waited for my regen health to engage.
Knock me out, I always get back up.
That was a pure ego dive. See, this is good. I realize the rogue is out, and so I pull back. Again, I want that Angela badly. Pull out. Mag's probably gonna... Oh, no. Mag's alive. Mag's good. Mag's got some heals. Oh, I see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna catch the magic while she's in spawn. So this can be really good and also really bad doing something like this, because it's really good to knock out one of their stronger DPS, because at that point Magic's going 20 and 7 with 11 finals, so Magic is their best DPS right now, so knocking out Magic like that's good. However, in the meantime, we lost a Strange and a Fox, and they only lost a Squirrel Girl and a Magic. And now I am only at 100 health, meaning I can't directly engage right away with the rest of this, especially with Doctor Strange doing a ton of damage, these two healers giving a lot of healing, and Angela also doing a lot of damage. So something like this isn't always the best idea. Man, that is a ton of healing. I'm gonna, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. That's another thing that I should have disengaged, waited for a white fox,
I think I could go a few more rounds.
and then re-engage. And this is where our mag leaves. And this is where I realized that there are two of them, and I try to disengage, but Dagger kills me. This one was particularly rough, because there is something I should have done better, but even still I made the right decision. So I tried to take a flanking route. I try to take a flanking route. Throwing this, I wanted to attract the magic, and just the magic, but then the Angela came through, so I flee, and then I stop right here. Now this is the biggest problem. I stop in the middle of two healers. She CC'd, he's reloading. Can I go to free cam? Here we go. So, oh, there we go. So, oh, reloading, CC'd, about to die. Doctor Strange, Rogue, Angela, Magic. Sue is pocketing those two. And we got a dagger coming in. It's probably this one right here. And it's just because I was behind the healer, so that healer couldn't see me. That healer was reloading, so it was literally the worst combination of both. And it was just one little tick. That's all it took. It was the perfect storm just to get immediately one-tapped. And it's just because I stood at possibly the worst time. If I stood like right here, or if I just went and grabbed the health pack instead of waiting for a healer, that would have been much better. Obviously I didn't realize I was going to die there. No one realizes that kind of stuff. But that is something that I shouldn't have stood between two healers. If there is a health pack available to be picked up as a DPS, you should probably go and pick that up.
Always get back up.
Good disengage. Keeping that Angela away while not feeding too close. Now I should engage with the squirrel girl, but I understand why I didn't. Force two healer ults out, which is pretty good. Wasted my ult, which is fine. Didn't even see that Angela. Double CC'd. Double pushed again. Trying to escape, and yeah. That's super unfortunate. This Sue was absolutely locked the hell in. With this push, did she do it yet? She hasn't done it. This push was brutal. Angela does her little poke, and then she pushes even further, sealing the elim. Yeah, that's crazy. This is also a 5v6, so we kind of figure deep down that this isn't going to be a W, but we still want to keep playing just to try. I never like to just blatantly give up. Even if a match is an overwhelming L, I still like to try. These healers were really good at patty caking. Now, forcing healers to patty cake is a really good thing in most matches. 90% of matches you want to force two healers to patty cake. Because while these healers are busy, before I go down, just go right here. Let's go a little further back. So, oh my god, Daredevil's arm, what the hell? While these two are patty caking, oh, that's player POV, there we go. While this is going on, the two healers that are responsible for healing everyone isn't healing Doctor Strange, isn't healing Angela, isn't healing Magic. Magic is in the middle of an ult, but still. That's four people that aren't, or I guess three, because Squirrel Girl's in spawn. That's three people who aren't getting any health at all because two healers are currently being patty caked. This match is an outlier, though, because when I jump into patty cake, our Hela was in spawn, our Jeff was getting dove by Magic, our Strange, or our Rogue was getting beat by Strange and Angela, and our White Fox is now about to die. And then after they elim everyone, this Hela hasn't even joined the fight yet, or she might have thrown one sword, maybe two, and I go down. I'm down here. This is when she engaged. So this is a perfect, blatant just like a genuine team fight diff. It would, if we had a full team, if we had a 6-member team, and if I engaged at appropriate time, like if we had a full team with us and I engaged at that time with the full team, everyone's full health, no one's getting dove, and I'm just harassing 2 healers, and that leaves the entire front line open to our rogue and our Hela, that would have been a much better scenario. Both the healers would have been dealt with, not elimed. It's not a matter of eliminating them. It's a matter of removing them from the fight, because they're not healing anyone else but themselves. Unfortunately, this game is not conducive to that type of play, which ultimately results in a hard loss. One of many this season, unfortunately. Rogue going 18-10 with 4 finals. Hela 23-9 with 11 finals. Me with 24-10 going 13 finals. Oh my god, 12-8 going 3 finals. 12-9 going 2, and then 15-10 going 3. This was the final nail in the coffin of our loss. I fully believe that we could have turned it around if it wasn't for Mag leaving. Losing that extra player and that extra just frontline pressure genuinely can be all it takes. And this goes to show how much of a team diff it was, with their characters and players doing far and away better than ours. Right, like their best DPS beats my numbers. Their best tank beats our best tank's numbers. And I think their best healers beat our best healers' numbers. So it was just a very strong team diff. But so that's my VOD review for my most recent competitive game.